What's going on, everybody? My name is j-statik and you are watching the Static Sessions. Right now, what I wanted to do for the next few episodes is cater towards my DJs. For those of you who don't know, I am a DJ as well, and I've been DJing for ages. I actually got into this through DJing. So while we were getting into it, or while I was getting into it, all my friends and all that stuff, we all wanted to make DJ podcasts, mixtapes, remixes of our own, and again, nothing was out there for information in order for us to actually make this stuff happen. We had to kind of learn on our own. I started from Acid, went over into, I tried to use Reason for remixes. That did not work. I tried to use other platforms as well, such as Cubase, Logic. I've gone into even Pro Tools. Obviously, none of them are meant for helping out in terms of DJing or podcasts or even remixes. So what I'm going to focus on in this next few episodes is, one, how to create your own version of a song, how to create your own version of a remix of a song. And then for the last episode, we're going to be going into how to create a small little 3-segment little DJ mix. So you can create more beyond that. But for me, it's going to be a short little sweet thing on what to do. So for this episode, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing on a song called Rim vs. Janjur by Garnajula. And a lot of DJs, especially within the South Asian market, like to make dole remixes or upbeat bass heavy, kick drum heavy type remixes to songs. You know, make them a little bit faster at the same time, do all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to be doing is, just for this episode, we're going to be time stretching. We're going to figure out what it is and how we can easily find out the BPM of the song without going into any Serato program, any of that stuff. Quickly find the BPM of the song. If we want to be able to change the speed of the song, we can do it right here within the DAW or DAW. So, quickly going into this, we go right to the beginning, and right off the bat, just press play on the song, see where the downbeat is for the song. Turn off the metronome so it doesn't confuse you. So, I mean, you can start it from this point if you wanted to, where the chords come in, or you can do it from the beginning. I'm going to let you guys do it from the beginning because I think it makes a lot more sense to just do it from there. Now, this beginning portion is just him going, and we don't really need that. We can add that back in after if we need to. Right-click from the point where you want it to start, and I would say start it from the beginning of that. So we're going to right-click. Actually, no. We're going to drag this black arrow in first. Once we drag it into the point where we want it, then we right-click, set 1.1 from here. So now what we're telling Ableton to do is start the beginning transient point from this point. So boom, start it. It shows you the whole waveform. That's great. Now you're going to right-click again, and you want to hit warp from here straight. This works only for songs which are the same BPM throughout the song. If you were doing a song like Mera Mahitu Patia, or off the top of my head, I can't think of another one right now, but if you were doing one of those Gidna type songs where it drops and goes up and down, that's not going to work here. You would have to split that track up into its corresponding parts, so different speeds, and then you would have to consolidate those and beat map each one of those separately. Unless you know what the BPMs of them, then you can go in and do it yourself. Those are a little bit more complicated, but we can get into those another time. For now, warp from here straight. Boom. Right over here, it tells you roughly what the speed of the song is. So there's probably some parts in this beat, maybe it's the end or somewhere where it's got some silence so it gets confused. But you know roughly it's 85.95. What we're going to do is click on it, round it up to 86. Now what I do really quickly is find the downbeat of the song, and I want it to sit on the downbeat. So what I'm going to do is find the next bar over. I'm going to drag this file and drop it onto the downbeat, and boom, we should now be in business. If I click out of this, I'm going to turn down the level a little bit. I'm going to put on the metronome, and it should be synced up. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but there's artifacts in his voice and in the song because I added the time stretching. So best way to get rid of that, click on the algorithm below, change it from complex to complex pro. That'll keep the low end, it'll keep the high end, it'll keep everything nice and tight sounding, even though you've time stretched it. That is how you time stretch a song. If you feel like that helped you guys out, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and definitely click that little bell for all the next tutorials on how to remix a song and how to create a DJ set.